First, top headlines. Younger brother shot to death, his elder brother at Thobal, police arrest the culprit. Manipur police arrest 2 for extortion activities in Imphal. Search and operations are conducted to maintain vigil. Nikki Sumi blames overground leaders for stalling Naga political solution. OTT platform cause of moral corruption, need regulation, says RSS chief. PM Modi meets Canadian counterpart Trudeau in Laos. A very good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. In a shocking incident, a younger brother shot to death his elder brother in Thobal district. The incident occurred around 9:30 p.m. last night at Thobal Ningombam in Thobal district. The deceased has been identified as Sapam Swaminath, 47, son of Sapam Ibomcha, and the culprit is Sapam Somorjit, younger brother of late Swaminath. Late Swaminath was a teacher of Thobal Thomjin Anandapur English School, and his younger brother Somorjit is a security guard for installation of money on ATM booths. The main cause of the altercation resulted to shoot the elder brother is yet to be established. The culprit has been arrested by Thobal police and the deceased has been kept to Jennings morgue for autopsy. The Manipur police on October 12 arrested 2 individuals for involvement in extortion activities targeting various showrooms at Imphal. The arrested duo, who have been identified as Irungbam Nganba Maitei, 34 years old, and Haubizam Sanathoi Singh, 18 years old, are active members of Pre-Park organization. The police also recovered 2 mobile handsets, a 1 two-wheeler, and a driving license. Meanwhile, continuing efforts to maintain security interference in vulnerable areas of hill and valley districts of the state, the Manipur police conducted search operations and area domination exercises. They ensured movement of 46 and 272 numbers of vehicles carrying essential items along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2 respectively. Moreover, the personnel ensured strict security measures in all vulnerable locations and provided security convoy in sensitive stretches, aiming a free and safe movement of the vehicles. A total of 109 Nagas or checkpoints were installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hill and the valley. The 27th Annual Conference of the Association of Surgeons of India, Manipur State Chapter was held from 11th to 13 October 2024 at CIJA Academy of Health Sciences, Imphal. The event brought together renowned surgeons from across India for discussions, presentations, and workshops focused on enhancing surgical excellence. It was organized under the leadership of Dr. N. Somorjit Singh as the organizing chairman, Dr. Devendra Khairakpam as the organizing secretary, and Dr. Chandragupta Chongtham as the co-organizing secretary. The inaugural ceremony was graced by prominent dignitaries including Dr. O. Sanahan B. Devi, Director of Health Services, Government of Manipur as chief guest, Dr. K.H. Palin, Chairman and Managing Director of CIJA Hospitals and Research Institute, and CIJA Academy of Health Sciences attended as guests of honor. Dr. Banwar Lal Yadav, Treasurer of ASI Headquarters, was present as the special guest of honor, and Dr. Jugendra Sorokhaibam, Chairman of ASI Manipur State Chapter, presided over the event. Delegates from across India participated in the conference, including Dr. Jayanta Kumar Das, Senior Consultant at Nazareth Hospital, Shillong, and Dr. Suroja NV from Saroja Hospital, Trichy. The pre-conference workshop featured a live surgery broadcast from Sejo Hospital's OT complex to the SAHS auditorium, showcasing real-time surgical techniques. The conference also included poster presentations by postgraduate and DNB students from Manipur's medical institutions, oral presentations, and a panel discussion. The Professor N.B. Singh Best Pepper Award session was also part of the event. Dr. Bhanwar Lal Yadav delivered the late Dr. Hawaibam Lal Mohan Singh Memorial Oration on Safe Techniques in Common Laparoscopic Surgeries, while Dr. Jayanta Kumar Das presented the led Dr. Wahengbam Motilal Singh Memorial Oration on Innovative Techniques for Safe Surgery. During the inaugural ceremony, a souvenir was released, and Dr. Deepak Chingtham provided an overview of the ASI Manipur chapter's activities. Dr. K.H. Palin emphasized the importance of quality assurance certifications such as NABH for patient safety. Dr. Bhanwar Lal Yadav congratulated the Manipur chapter for being named the best TED chapter for 2023. Chief guest Dr. O. Sanahan Bidevi announced that Manipur has been recognized as the best emerging state for organ donation and transplantation, while Dr. Jugendra Sorokhaibam highlighted the efforts towards safer surgery. This year's Semanicon not only facilitated the exchange of knowledge but also strengthened the shared commitment to excellence in surgery. The discussions focus on safer surgical outcomes and innovations that uphold the highest ethical standards in patient care. In a road mishap, one person has been injured. The incident occurred early in the morning at Sandra Road in Moirang Assembly constituency in Bishnupur district. According to report killed from the spot, a Casper vehicle of Indian Army knocked down a two-wheeler. The injured has been identified as Ningthozam Robin, 34 years, of Thanga Salam. Fortunately, there was no casualty in the accident. A case has been registered by Moirang police. The Indian Army established a modern computer lab and a skill development center in Manipur's Senapati district, aiming community empowerment. The computer lab was launched at P.K. Sedu Revival Foundation Children's Home Orphanage in Katiku Karong village, while a skill development center was established at Dapo Pudunamai village. According to a press release, the projects have been facilitated under Operation Savavana. The computer lab at Katiku Karong has been established to facilitate the learning process for the children of orphanages. The inauguration ceremony was attended by army officers, chiefs of Karong and adjoining villages who commended the sustained efforts of the army to uplift local communities. The facility is equipped with 7 computers, a printer, a projector, and other essential accessories, the press release mentioned. Meanwhile, the army also established a fully furnitured skill development center in Tapo, Pudunamai to empower local women, including widows and Naris. The center is equipped with 15 sewing machines, 3 embroidery machines, 25 chairs, 2 tablets, 2 almirahs, and whiteboards. It will provide teaching, stitching, and embroidery, offering an opportunity for women to become self-reliant and earn a livelihood. NSCN GPRNK President Nikki Sumi has blamed overground leaders and agents for the failure to achieve a lasting solution to the Naga political issue, accusing them of colluding with the government of India. Addressing the media at the ceasefire monitoring office in Padumpukri on Saturday, Sumi reflected on the historical trajectory of the Naga movement, which he believes had lost direction due to internal division and external interference. Sumi traced the origins of the Naga struggle to A. Jed Fizo, who led the movement for sovereignty during and after World War II. He questioned whether Fizo's decision to align with the Japanese and later seek asylum in London contributed to the loss of momentum in the fight for independence. He emphasized that the Nagas were historically sovereign, resisting external domination. However, administrative changes such as placing Nagaland under the Ministry of External Affairs complicated the issue. Although statehood brought certain benefits, Sumi acknowledged that the Naga community remains divided over whether these have been substantial. Highlighting past political milestones, Sumi criticized the role of overground intellectual leaders in the breakdown of early peace talks and agreements like the 1975 Shillong Accord. He noted that divisions within the movement led to the formation of the NSCN and its eventual splintering into factions. Today, the Naga struggle is caught between two agreements, the agreed position and the framework agreement, and Sumi called for a united solution to reconcile the two. Sumi also addressed the importance of one government, one tax, and urged a greater unity among Naga political and civil groups to avoid a further fragmentation. Around 19 Dimapur-based organizations comprising civil society groups and youth bodies have issued a 48-hour ultimatum effective from October 12 to the chairman of the ceasefire monitoring group, demanding the arrest of those responsible for the abduction and extortion demand on October 10. Informing this at the press conference at Hotel Saramati on Saturday, Dimapur AO Youth Organization President Tia Longchar said that this was stated in the representation endorsed by 19 organizations to be submitted to the CFMG chairman, seeking prompt intervention and assistance to arrest the culprits involved in the October 10 abduction and extortion case. He mentioned that the organizations found it appropriate to submit a representation to the Ceasefire Monitoring Group chairman as the authority responsible for overseeing ceasefire agreements to highlight any violations of ceasefire ground rules by Naga political groups. Meanwhile, the organizations also adopted a 5-point resolution to form an interim Dimapur-based youth tribal body, among others, until a full-fledged Dimapur tribal youth organization is established in consultation with apex tribal bodies in Dimapur. This initiative follows a resolution for the formation of a Nagaland-based youth organization endorsed during a public rally held on August 6, he stated. Tia emphasized that the interim youth body aims to strengthen the collective voice of all Naga communities, working inclusively to represent everyone. Youth organizations not present at the press conference have also conveyed their support for these resolutions, he stated. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, High River Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to the
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Dialysis therapy service provided by highly experienced team in fully air-conditioned unit of Sky Hospital. Avail of dialysis packages at affordable rates for world-class standard. Dialysis unit is next to well-equipped ICCU. Dialysis unit with German-made Bibron dialogue. Facility for ICU bedside dialysis for ventilated patients. Operating hours will be Monday to Saturday. Morning shift 9 AM to 1 PM. Afternoon shift 2 PM to 6 PM. For more details, please contact 8415-938-207 Sky Hospital, Rims Road, Imphal West.
diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oi bangamle bp wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oi bangamle fatty liver oi basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle pumnamak natural oi ba hidak makhalna lain jabani hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi hena kupa parol gi damak ngasimak langsin birau diabetes hospital soibam laikai ayangpali road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Humputar chuba irengbam saurengi mapok numit ningsing thorum gamari lenana iramdam gi thakta mahiroi sing waring ibagi athoi ahen tanabama lakliba October gi tang kungi ayuk pung taramathoi dagi numit yum matung pung ama phawba Kwakaithel laiba Ratan Kumar Memorial English School amashung Pitambara English School da pangthok sargani
Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust na ahan boina sinjariba wareng iba changdamnaba asigi hiramna responsibility of the indigenous people to preserve the integrity of Manipur haibadi Manipur gi apunba saktam ngakpada yelhomi singna lawgadaba thaudang haibasini changdamnaba asi English amasung Manipuri loan anigi manungda mahairoi singna apamba khanduna iba yagani Manipuri loan gi oinadi mitei mayek natraga Bengali mayekta ibasu yagani
Manipur gi apunba saktam bu kahendana ngaktuna thamngamgadaba Manipuri iraisha amamam ohenna bohanabagi pandamda pangtok shagadoriba wareng ibagi athoi ahen tanaba shi category ani thokna khaidok shagani ahanbada class 8 tagi 10 phawagi ama anisubadana class 11 dagi masigi mathakta laiba mahiroi singi ama mamangda rules and regulation number 1 da thamkiba wapam singdugi mathakta university amadagi pass torklaba mahiroi sing sangdamnaba asida saruk yaba yagani haiba anoba rule asisu hapsinjare
Iramdam Iraipa Kunusijaba Amadi Iraipa Kidamakta Himbang Nabagi Wakalonda Sinjariba Sangdamnaba Sida Iramdam Sida Libiriba Mahiroi Singh Hurup Kanglup Pudding Makna Saruk Yabiduna Mapung Pahan Biu Haiduna Sinjalangjariba Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust Ki Maikaidagi Laibak Miyamda Nolukna Paujenjari
Phom Phangpham Kwakaithel Akham Laikai Dilaiba All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko Amasung Kwakaithel Thonawjum Laikai Dilaiba Manipuri Students Federation MSF ki office sing
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Manipuri Students Federation MSF observed its 26th Foundation Day at the MSF head office in Kwakaithel, Thonawjam Laikai, Imphal today. Chief Advisor of MSF Lashram Lukhoy, former President KH Gaurachandra, former Vice President R.N. Koireng and MS President Hizam Roshan attended as main guest. The ceremony was kicked off with the unfurling of the MSF flag by the Presidium members. The gathering also observed a moment of silence to pay the respects to the deceased members of the student union as well as the martyrs who have laid down their lives in the ongoing Manipur crisis. On the occasion, Hizam Roshan shared that in its early days, MSF had launched an awareness-based academic campaign known as the Ekoi Lyric Ningtina Tamsi campaign. MSF has also strived to strengthen the education system in the state and educate the masses about the territorial and political status of Manipur throughout history. Aside from student-related activities, MSF has also launched many awareness campaigns to save the environment and protect the youth from drugs, he said. Roshan further said the education policy taken by the central government is highly praiseworthy. However, the policy did not implement in a proper way. The value of the policy will not be fruitful.
Policy sing as Apavani, Miam the Kana Duni, Mahiro the Kana Gadoni Haidana, Lauri, Aduga, Makoi Mazamasu Singna, Amuk Lengakil Mahilo Singda, Makoina Parihaba, Policy Putokraba, Policy Implementokraba, Makoina Law Kibado, give Mapam to that, Tamhanbagi Mahuta, Kogi, Kusumaniam the picture. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯩꯂꯣꯏꯁꯪꯁꯤꯡ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯚꯦꯠ ꯃꯍꯩꯂꯣꯏꯁꯪꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯊꯥꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯇꯝꯍꯟꯕ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯉꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯎꯏ ꯃꯃꯤꯡ ꯈꯛꯀꯤ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯈꯠꯂꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯅꯍꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯍꯧꯒꯗꯕ ꯆꯩꯊꯦꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯉꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯅꯤ MSFꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄꯗ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯃꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯡꯂꯦꯟ ꯁꯔꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ curriculum and syllabus masi mahiroi amagi oina yamna yanglen saru oiba amakhakni koigi longmisingda hairagana koigi fertilizer gumani masi koigi NSEP aina ju khangnei haukiba chai khara 1975 1988 2000 2005 tawjiko NSEP channel ngasi su leidi
Arunachal Pradesh Naharlagun police has successfully detected a cybercrime involving the creation and circulation of a fake pornographic video featuring a local girl's photo into a sexual act. The girl, currently studying in Guwahati, reported the crime after discovering that her image was being used in a pornographic video circulated on various social media platforms. The video was initially shared on the Telegram app under the name Arunachal Girls VIP, where it was made available to individuals in exchange for payment. The complainant received numerous distressing messages from known and unknown individuals questioning her character, leading to immense mental agony. She subsequently lodged a formal complaint at Naharlagun police station. Acting on her complaint, a case was registered under relevant sections of law. An investigation was launched by a team of dedicated officers comprising of Inspector K. Def, OCPS Naharlagun, SI Niri Rama and SI Vivek Lingi under supervision of SDPO Naharlagun Paul Jarang and SP Naharlagun Mihin Gambo to trace and apprehend the perpetrators. Using a combination of technical and conventional investigative methods, the team successfully identified the masterminds behind the cybercrime. The man accused was identified as Tai Tacha 22, who created a fake pornographic video using the image of the complainant and circulating it in exchange for money using the QR code of Hilang John 24 to receive payment. Both are college students from Arunachal Pradesh. The police team tracked down the locations and arrested both individuals in Naharlagun on October 11. The accused, Tai Tata, had created a fake Telegram account under a local name through which he shared the manipulated pornographic video with individuals who made payments via the QR code linked to Hilang John's account. The images used in the video were collected from the victim's Instagram account, which were then digitally altered to create the obscene footage. Both accused have been produced before the JMFC UPR and have been remanded to police custody for further investigation. The devices used to create the fake accounts and distribute the video have been seized as evidence for further examination. Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh Chief Mohan Bhagwat on Saturday said the content on OTT platforms was one of the reasons for moral corruption and needed regulation through law. Speaking at the customary Vijaya Dasmi rally of the RSS at the Resimbag ground here, he stressed the need for value education. The kind of things shown on OTT platforms are so disgusting that talking about it too would be indecent. Hence, I have said there is a need to regulate it through law because it is also one of the big reasons for moral corruption, he said. The National Education Policy has recognized the need for value education and devised the curriculum accordingly, but it will not be effective without the teachers setting an example, and hence a new system of teacher orientation will have to be created, Bhagwat said. Social media users too should be mindful that it is used to unite society and impart values and not for breaking up society and disseminating obscenity and indecency, the Sangh chief said. The foundation of a child's character is laid between the ages of 3 to 12 years, and it is shaped through education at home by watching the behavior of the elders, the atmosphere and friendly conversations at home, he said. Qualities such as self-esteem, patriotism, morality, sense of purpose, and sense of duty are formed during this period of life. Bhagwat said, adding, we need to understand this and start this work from our own home. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Justin Trudeau Trudeau met on the sidelines of the Asian Summit in Laos almost a year after his Canadian counterpart accused India of involvement in the death of a Canadian Khalistani separatist. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation CBC News on Friday said Trudeau described the meeting as a brief exchange when the two leaders met during the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit in Vientiane, Laos, held on Thursday. Sources in New Delhi said there was no substantive discussion between Modi and Trudeau in Vientiane. The ties between India and Canada were strained last year after Trudeau's allegations in September of a potential involvement of Indian agents in Hardeep Singh Nizar's killing outside a Gurdwara in Sarai city on June 18, 2023. India, which has designated Nizar as a terrorist in 2020, has strongly rejected Trudeau's allegations as absurd and motivated. Adani Group Chairman Gautam Adani has emerged as the highest wealth gainer according to the Forbes India Rich List 2024. Adani's net worth increased to USD 116 billion, marking a USD 48 billion rise from the previous year. This is the highest increase by an Indian in a single year as valued by Forbes. The list highlights that Mukesh Ambani, Chairman and Managing Director of Reliance Industries Limited, was the second biggest gainer. Ambani's net worth increased by USD 27.5 billion in 2024, raising his total wealth to USD 119.5 billion. Despite this gain, his lead over Adani has narrowed to USD 3.5 billion. Savitri Jindal, Chairperson Emeritus of OP Jindal Group, also saw significant gains, surpassing Shiv Nadar to become the third richest Indian as per Forbes. Her net worth rose by USD 19.7 billion. Jindal is India's richest woman and serves as a member of the Legislative Assembly from Hisar. Sunil Mittal and Dilip Singh Sangvi also reported substantial increases in their wealth. Mittal gained USD 13.9 billion, while Sangvi's wealth grew by USD 13.4 billion, making them the fourth and fifth biggest wealth gainers in 2024, respectively, according to Forbes. Let's take another short break. We'll be right back.
Laikidabagi Paujil, Malem Taibangda, Kuigi Rakta, Tinjaduna, Taibang Sintaya Zerambi, Amasung, Matam Sangna, Leivak Miamgi, Tabak Torong Kayada, Katokpagaluina, Chen Chong Zerambi, Tautong Afaiba Block Lam Kaidelambi, Moirang Temningol, Sinam Ongbi Nong Lema Lemana, Haukiba, October Gichet Nipan, Meragi Mangani Pan Beleba Kopanumita, Taibang Mapuna Pibirak Papunsi Sengzel Loreduna, Amadi, Mapugi Saitek Sing Suraduna, Taibang Kaiba Lining Togi Kuyada, Lairang Lenam Oina Tinkre, Laikidabagi Mangani Lehun Lak Liba October Chechat Taragani Thoi Meragi Mapani Panba Thangjanumita Thokle Amasung Lakliba Chechat October gi Taragani Pan Meragi Taraga Tarukni Panba Irainumita Taibang Mapugi Mingkai Sak Sonjaduna Lana Thauram Pangthok Cheragani Aikoina di sak khangjahudraba laikhidrabiga loina tinaramba marumapang ichechal ima iwel amasung ahal laman singna mapugi mingkai sak sonbagi thauramasida saruk yabiranaba nolokna paujinjari Thauram Matam Ayuk Pung Nipan, Nolukna Pauzen Jariba, SK Apanba, Mapuroiba, Amadi, Imung Manungi Mioy Sing, Tautong Afaiba, Block Lamkai, Imphal West.
Start talk with Ningombada, Mayamutara Mokchari.
Angang Singse, Panic setting the Maram saying the Harvard, Okamatam, so Panic Sipa Haiti, Kahavisamna style guitar, the Zanavado, Adugito, nobody is to guide in a Kanze. When I allowing the Luhongwagi say, Luhongwagi says, we won't put me. Artists could maksu, audience could maksu, Manipur Sam, the PE, Nushitana, Lemina say, Miamana. Power pa mi amana kitang mayon chung po hor bu matam da hadi nushiraga di katabi mi mang da ngang doino haibaina
Diagnostic ki lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana Babina group na miyangmi mafamda lanthokjari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert sing da tanatuna matamgo chunaraba laingbagi kanaba lobiyu Paidigi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment pituna adongi haksal fagadnaba honaba asina ikoigi pandam oigi Adongi haksang fagalakpagi khongchata nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chakcharaba kanaba lobiyu Babina Hospital where hope meets compassion
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. An Israeli airstrike killed 2 Lebanese soldiers and wounded 3 on Friday. Lebanon's military said just hours after the Israeli military fired on the headquarters of UN peacekeepers in southern Lebanon, injuring 2 of them for the second day in a row. The incidents entangling about Lebanon's official army, which has largely stayed on the sidelines of the conflict between Israel and Iran-backed Hezbollah and the UN peacekeeping mission in Lebanon, raised alarm as Israel broadens its campaign against Hezbollah with webs of heavy airstrikes across the country and a ground invasion at the border. In central Beirut, rescue workers combed Friday through the rubble of a collapsed building, searching for survivors of an Israeli airstrike that killed at least 22 people and wounded dozens in the Lebanese capital the night before. Hezbollah has been firing rockets into Israel over the past year in solidarity with the Palestinians in Gaza following Hamas' devastating October 7 attacks on southern Israel that killed 1,200 people and resulted in 250 taken hostage. The Nobel Peace Prize was awarded Friday to Nihon Hidankyo, a Japanese organization of survivors of the U.S. atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, for its activism against nuclear weapons. Jorgen Watne Fridnes, chair of the Norwegian Nobel Committee, said the award was met as the taboo against the use of nuclear weapons is under pressure. Last month, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a shift in his country's nuclear doctrine in a move aimed at discouraging the West from allowing Ukraine to strike Russia with longer-range weapons. It appeared to significantly lower the threshold for the possible use of Russia's nuclear arsenal. Fridnes said the Nobel Committee wishes to honor all survivors who, despite physical suffering and painful memories, have chosen to use their costly experience to cultivate hope and engagement for peace. Hidankyo's Hiroshima branch chairperson Toshiyuki Mimaki, who was standing at the city mall for the announcement, cheered and teared up when he received the news. "Is it really true? Unbelievable," Mimaki screamed. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Younger brother shot to death his elder brother at Thobal. Police arrest the culprit. Manipur police arrest 2 for extortion activities and Imphal search operations conducted to maintain visual. Nikki Sumi blames overground leaders for stalling Naga political solution. OTT platform cause of moral corruption, need regulation, says RSS chief. PM Modi meets Canadian counterpart Trudeau in Laos. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching the 6 p.m. ELITETV English News for more updates.